should be live.
Yeah.
Alright, good. Let's grab the stream. Hi, Lulu. Profile. Post. Alright. Post is up.
Yay.
I gotta put it in the stream announcements. Live Twitch with Okay. And we're good to begin now. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. I'm Jet Kronos, joined by co-host Gavin the Groin. Coconut gun. Alright, last time we did this, we beat the ever-loving fuck out of Titan, and it was glorious. We also visited Sid's grave to tell him about what happened, but Mid decided to fucking disappear on us.
Bail.
Yeah, because she couldn't handle it. Let's start doing some side quests just to get some stuff started, because it has been over a week, and I was a bit busy, unfortunately, / incredibly fucking exhausted.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Yay.
But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him.
I just
Which
noticed
is why I'm
Carol's got
mine
2 different eye
that his
colors.
mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
I guess.
No
Never
harder than
noticed it.
usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
Samurai
So
sword.
that's what's troubling you.
No. They're not troubling me exactly. more distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
I wonder if we're gonna make the Masamune. That'd be amazing. Because we could get that in FF15.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Speaking of collectors of weapons, do you think does Gilgamesh in this game?
No, not that I know of.
Wonder if he's in the DLC.
Maybe.
I mean, it's where they fucking put a lot of people in a lot of the DLCs.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
So Torgal just needs a bigger bone to chew on.
Yeah. But we can't do those yet because we gotta go do a main mission.
Well, we at least gotta start it.
Alright, we'll go there then. Welcome to the Unreal Engine 5 demo.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail.
Hey, Jill.
Dog.
Ruff. Me and Torgal's starting to look older.
He's dog.
He's good.
He's good dog.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Ooh. Okay, we can't go that way yet. Oh, we can always just... Oh, no, we can't. Okay. That's beautiful. Just keep moving.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. This one. Get him.
Get him, dog.
Because 16 has 16 is very action RPG with its thing. That's not to say that Rebirth isn't, but Rebirth also tries to combine both its action and its predecessors turn-based stuff with the command sections.
So what do you think?
That we'd be...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? Do you think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met,
Just
friend.
talking to themselves, and he's
My
right there,
brother and
like,
I
I'm
have
right
been
here,
tasked
guys.
with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
Wow, getting us to
Chances
do
are
your
they'll come
job.
for you either
How
way.
original.
But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Why do I feel like I'm being tricked?
Who knows?
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot.
We've got guests. These must be our bandits.
These must be our assholes. You ever wonder how there's so many giant freaking people in like this world?
So they all drink.
It's like, is there just a rampant case of gigantism around? I mean, they wouldn't be dying, but like the thing is, like, have you seen how many giant freaking guys there are in this game? Like, not only like I can understand like goblins having bigger versions of themselves because they're like monsters and stuff, but no, you just got bigger people.
Comes to mind with that though.
Huh?
The One Piece universe comes to mind with that though.
Yeah, because they just got a bunch of freaking giant people in there for no reason.
And literal giants.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
For your trouble.
Here, for your
It's been a
troubles.
pleasure.
Gee,
Now piss off.
thanks.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, I don't trust these two. As far as I can throw them.
You can't really throw them that far.
Exactly. Oh, of course I can't go that way until I... Yeah, okay. Gotta keep moving.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
No, just a fucking circle. Okay, thanks.
Congrats, you have walked in a circle.
Yeah.
Yay.
Level up. Nice. Ooh. Yes.
Dang, Jet, your mom made that hole when she fell from space.
So this is Zemeckis.
Get it? It's a
Land
yo
of the
mama
gods.
joke.
It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
Reading does help.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Hold.
Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. It's
Spooky.
Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it.
That young, though?
And I can think of none better suited to the task.
He obviously doesn't give a shit about what he's doing.
There is other news, Dion.
We haven't even heard him talk at all, have we?
Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Get your stick off me.
Look at my stick.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world that true power of Sanbreque.
Oh, we're gonna be fighting Bahamut. Fuck.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
That's his first lines.
I'm hungry,
Yep,
Father.
his first
Can't
words.
we have luncheon instead?
Oh, he sounds like a brat. Great.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Oh, fuck this bitch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's just made unlikable. Built unlikable.
I am a massive cunt.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Okay, where are we going? North. Remind you of what now I'm thinking of what Clive yelled. Look at Tarzan KH1. You know what I'm talking about, the over dramatic fucking god damn.
I do not remember, unfortunately, but it must be funny.
It's like he's so fucking beast mode every time he fucking goes into battle with his spear.
It won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly
I don't want to replay KH1. It's so janky. Listen, if I want to replay a Kingdom Hearts game, I'm gonna replay like 2. Because 2's just more enjoyable.
I don't know, I like 2's gameplay is fantastic, yes. But I love the story of it. I really wish 2's story was more put together. Like, I like what it was trying to tell me, but I just wish it was more well put together, if you get what I mean.
No, I don't.
Like, KH1, story-wise, is not so much about retelling the events of the fucking films in the worlds, but more about new events, in a sense. Like, you were seeing more of a story in a new way. KH2, despite a couple of events in worlds, likes to just retell you the fucking story and just put Sora in it for abridged tellements. And I'm like, this could be better. Like, I feel like what they could have done was implement the organization members more in the game story, like they did with, say, again, Beast Castle has Zolden, and that has its own story to go through. It still follows a little bit of the original beats, the original film, but you can tell it's more worked around with Zolden in the game. And
they do more of that in the second visits, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the second visits are already done, so it's like, why not just do this in the first visit? Why not set up the organization? That's what I'm saying. Why not just set up the organization stuff in the first visits, and then have a full like climactic showdown in the second visits? Like, you get the feeling something's off, but you don't know until your second visit. You take down what you believe to be the problem, but no, it's actually something a lot worse when you come back. I don't know. I feel like that's what they could have done more so. 3 does this a bit better, thankfully. I mean, yeah, there's a couple, like, obviously there's a couple of worlds that are more just retelling the story, but most of the stories in KH3 are more worked around with the organization members and or the full Xehanort stuff. But something I also noticed in recent revisits of that, I realized that a lot of the worlds are based around helping Sora figure out what to do once he gets to the end of his journey in 3. There's a lot of beats for that help Sora understand what he needs to do. And also what helps him grow. One of the biggest ones is the Pirates 3 world, where it's all about like making Sora understand, like, towards the end,
the road to Randalar.
coming to terms with
If the
a
siege
lot of
breaks,
things that he can't
need
stop
more than this
happening.
to stop the Imperial
but
legions
also
marching on the capital.
when he's with when he sees what's his name, Turner and Elizabeth, Will and Elizabeth, like I think Jack says, giving up like one day to spend with the rest with someone that you love, which is exactly what he would do with Kyrie at the end of 3, and help her and save her and give her that before he disappeared.
I'm just remembering, like, in 3, how pretty much the entire Pirates world wasn't even following the main story. Which I thought was kind of annoying, because
the worst,
like,
Not much further to
we just kind of pop in, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah, not all the worlds though. Just, the worst is Frozen.
Oh yeah, Frozen, you hardly see anyone, except for, like, when you, like after you get up to Elsa, like, everything else just doesn't follow the story anymore. You're just on your own.
Yeah, and I fucking hate that. It's just like
I mean, it's the same thing with the pirate story too. It was like,
well, it's weird.
You're not actually with the real Jack, and
it's weird though. With that, I'm okay with, because I like that it's a chance for Sora to have his own pirate adventure on his own, and not get involved with everything else, which is what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a captain when he first came to that world. Hell, even when goes far back as the early KH1 games, the raft and shit. It's over. Which I love that. It was fun.
My shit be lagging today.
On the stream. Oh, you're watching on Discord.
Yeah, I'm watching on Discord. It just be lagging a lot.
Same thing happened to Snake. In there was bullshit for him this week.
He's trying to take a man. Shoot.
It's over.
You're just killing stuff to kill stuff?
Maybe. Just also exploring, just in case I miss something. I don't like missing stuff.
Never forget that one treasure chest in the freaking castle of Resident Evil 4. We got every single one except for that one. Because it was hidden in a... It was hidden after a very stressful Ashley chase.
Yep. They did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Like, someone's gonna miss it, and they're gonna be so mad.
Right.
So at the very least, you can speedrun through most of it using Medium Plus.
Yep. And you have your weapons.
Not only that, but you can upgrade them even further.
Oh yeah.
Well, not only just the infinite ammo, which you can buy using the points, but just like in general, you can upgrade them more.
That's true, yeah. I'm looking forward to doing RE3 for a Halloween Fest or a Horror Fest. You join me for that one?
What is it?
We're gonna do Resident Evil 3 remake.
Maybe.
That's it for Halloween, mind you, not like coming up.
More refugees.
I've wanted to play that, I just haven't had the chance to. So now I have a chance.
Making for the crystalline.
Because we're also gonna do
because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
American Wasteland.
I'd say once you find the next obelisk, you should be able to teleport around and do all the quests you want to do. Huh?
I'm just preferring like desert stuff and open world stuff.
Oh yeah, especially that first desert you came in on. Just big, open, nothing.
I like
except for the
in video games compared to what other people do. I just think it also depends on how they create deserts as well.
I think Mario does the best with deserts.
Yeah.
Which is ironic.
Well, Mario also
it's Mario.
likes to have a lot of fun with its desert stuff.
Oh yeah, you never forget Mario Odyssey's desert, which was really cool.
Dude, I'm gonna play our Odyssey again this year for stream. Once I get once I get the 3 amiibos, because they're reselling them again.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna play with that. Yeah, if you want to know that, please do join.
I'll probably join for that.
I've been meaning to play that game. It's been like 8 years.
I should play it again. It's like I need a good 3D Mario romp. It's like I could play Galaxies, Sunshine, not 100%. Screw that.
That's right.
64 is aged
after replenishing his supplies.
Well, 64 has aged really bad, like really poorly compared to everything else, but it's still a solid game for back in its day.
I want them to I know they're never gonna do this, but I'd love to fucking play Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's the one Mario 3D game I never actually got around to playing. I didn't feel like paying.
I have played it, and I wish they brought it onto the Switch somehow.
Because I was not gonna pay $90 for that game.
Scooping up all the best customers.
As much as I would have liked
Leave
to.
some for the rest of us.
I'm glad I still own it, and can play it on my Wii U whenever the heck I want. Yep, now we can teleport around.
I've no use for a brand.
Can we? Yeah, let's see. No, we cannot. Oh, we can. Well, we should at least get this story thing out of the way, because we're come this far. So I'm just having a little checky around the place. chest. I was right. Orchestrion roll. God, reminded of that. Fuck. Can I just say, as I've been playing Rebirth, I'm not a big fan of how they've handled the rhythm shit. Like, for the pianos. Like, I can see a lot of people getting used to it over time, but I don't feel confident with the stick usage. Like, it just feels like you're gonna go off by accident. And I felt that when I was playing the demo. I was like, I'm not hitting the beats correctly. I feel like it would have been better left to, like, just button presses, like a Guitar Hero or something.
Yeah.
But I get that the sticks add for more beats and notes you can press, so it sounds more accurate. But it's like, ugh. At that point, just give me a fucking peripheral for the fucking thing. Like, I'll set up. If I could, I'd set up my fucking drum, my Rhythm Festival drum thing, and play it.
But yeah, I also have Super Paper Mario on it, which I still like that game. Like, despite what people say, I think it was the first one I had, and since it was the first one, I didn't have the experience with other Paper Marios.
Again, you got the original 64, you got the 1000-Year Door, which looking forward to that remake. That's going to be played on this channel.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be playing that as well.
And
I still need to do the Switch Online of the 64 Paper Mario.
Oh, did they put it on?
Which is going to be. Oh yeah, it's on Switch Online.
Come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in?
But yeah, from what I know, it is a bit laggy on there somehow. Like in terms of like the going on the menus and stuff.
I am more than welcome to look.
But like it looks alright. But yeah, I also played. Unfortunately, I was exposed to Paper Mario Sticker Star. And I beat that game, and I don't want to anymore.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the
Hello
crystalline
Splash was a better
dominion is still
improvement.
in effect.
Still had some
Only
problems,
those
but it
whose
wasn't as
business
bad.
in Twin
I heard
Cities
the
has been
Origami King
officially
was written really
approved
well,
by the
though.
Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All
I
who
haven't
seek
even
entry
touched
and
any of
form a
those.
line and ready their documents.
But yeah, I would gladly play Super Paper Mario again, just because I like the adventure aspect of it.
Oh, I always thought Super Paper Mario was a good end of the original trilogy.
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass.
And then they started going
Let's go
downhill.
find good, shall we?
Well, again, the first downhill one was Color Split. Well, not Color, Sticker Star, which I don't remember when that came out.
I don't either, but it still sucked.
Because Super Paper Mario was what, like mid to late 2000s? It was a Wii game, so. But then Color Splash was what, fucking 2010 era?
Remember when half the people coming
Oh
through
yeah.
here were traders?
So
It's like there is a large gap in between Super Paper Mario and Sticker Star.
I can imagine that pissing off a lot of people, considering, like, you go so many years with a decent enough game with Super Paper Mario, and then
Well, the thing is, they try to do a bunch of gimmick stuff with their new Paper Marios, and some of them work, some of them are just meh, and some of them are just like, eh.
And then let's just remove all combat from the game, making you go, what's the point of the RPG? Hey, goats.
Well, it was like, I don't know the combat of Color Splash,
Slow down, good.
but I do know the combat of Sticker Star, which is literally you have to find these freaking stickers out in the middle of nowhere, and the only way you can attack is using them.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
And in Origami King, I know it's like the wheel thing where you gotta turn the wheel and stuff.
You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So,
Oh,
to
we're
get the
getting
pass back, we
pickpocketed
need to
by
find
kids
this
again.
child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
Oh, fuck. PTSD!
You two go on ahead.
Whoa, PTSD from what? What'd you do?
No, yes, you fucking said red chocobo.
Right. We'll meet you there.
Spawn of Satan!
I'll take the.
Let's keep an eye out for this red
Game
chocobo
Force
then.
or GeForce
And
game
the other
ready
on our
drive
purses.
to download. What do you know? I'm pretty sure I fucking downloaded that last
Come
week.
taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Oh, excuse you, lady. She's like, come taste my peaches, the sweetest nectar. I'm like, huh? Okay. Alrighty then, lady. You fucking whore. Oof.
I wasn't paying attention. Something happened.
Oh, fucking women, Jesus Christ, you fucking crazy bitches. Oh, you horny. Fuck.
It's just like Baldur's Gate all over again.
Again, I plan to play that. Crash is definitely up for that, and Tank too. For,
Me too.
For a fourth thing.
Like once they get crossplay, I'm definitely in because I can't play it on PC.
I can, but I think it's better with friends.
Like you and me could definitely play it. Like because I'm guessing you have it on PS5, right?
No, I have it on PC.
Well, I can't play PC because my computer's not big enough.
I can
like
just buy the PS5 version if you want. I don't mind.
I mean, that'd be fun.
Because I have trouble with my PC version every now and again because it doesn't want to open from the main Steam. You have to go into the fucking files to open it. Ugh. But that's why I don't mind because it's also cross compatible, so cross save stuff. You can go and just do that shit constantly. So if I can buy both versions if I want. Got so much gil, but I'm not gonna waste it on these fucking things. That being said, I need more potions. I forgot to actually restock potions, considering we got a bag that fixed that shit.
You've a discerning eye. A fine choice. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah. Wait, deliver the star ruby to Martha. How do you know that name?
Who are you?
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
Goots?
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
But that's what
Goots
makes
told
it
us that you
easier
know
for
the markets
people
well.
to grab it, though, when you think about it.
You have an idea which...
It's harder for him to notice.
Yeah.
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Sorry.
Nope.
Not that anyone
I
would
love how
take
they
you for
just don't
traders.
say a word.
But I
They let
suppose
their
that's
actions
why you
speak for
came
them.
to me, correct?
No, Clive just looks down and shakes his head.
Clive looks down for his penny that he lost.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why
Clive is
they did
limited
it.
by Final Fantasy VI
Let me
motion
explain.
technology.
Ah, yes, the look down, the jump in place, the freaking shocked expression.
Ever since the
No, that's
Fists marched
Takechi
on the
and
Dominion, the
Innocent Sin.
Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid
I
the
need to play
Empire more
6
than it does us.
at some point.
Which means
But the thing is, I'm so
being merely
iffy
a
on
way
it
of
because
easing
I
one's
know there's so
progress
many
to
super
being
bosses and
essential if
whatnot.
one wishes to
It's
cross
gonna
the
be freaking
border.
hard.
And then you got the
And with demand
soul
outstripping supply,
shrine.
they've become a
Which I
precious
don't.
commodity.
It's like the thing is, like, I like hard challenges and stuff, but it's like there's a limit to what I can take.
To sell on the black market.
And you know something? Freaking,
Yes, and no.
Dragon Quest VIII
Passes
was
are inscribed with
pushing the
names of
limit
their
of what
owners.
I wanted to do in a
And
freaking
yet, none of the
turn-based
victims'
RPG.
names have appeared
That's
on
the
the
original,
register of
isn't it?
those
Compared
passing
to the
through the
remake
checkpoint.
No, the remake is the one I played.
That someone is
I
doctoring
played the
the
remake
stolen
on the
passes.
3DS.
Which
The
I will
same
play at some
someone
point.
who is encouraging the
Oh,
children to
you-
steal them.
I
And
definitely
the
want to
same
be there for
someone
that
who
if you
has
do play
Goose's
Dragon Quest
past,
VIII
no
Remake
doubt.
on the 3DS.
Well, I mean, I'd have to mod my 3DS to do that.
Whoever
But then
they
again,
are,
they've
they're ruining the
recently
livelihoods of
emulator
honest
technologies
merchants,
allowed you to fucking
which is why we've decided to
3DS-wise, you
take a
just you
stand.
can do it without having to have the physical game anymore.
Will you stand with us?
Well, to be fair, like
You
3DS
want to
isn't
get
really
your
that
past back,
intensive depending on which
and
game
we
you're
want to
playing.
ensure that no more are stolen. Catch
And
whoever's
obviously you're
behind
gonna
it,
have
and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
you're gonna have like issues if it's like a touchscreen heavy.
Is there any other
But
way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion
the
gates?
one 8 doesn't really have a lot of touchscreen stuff. I think there's only like a mini game that requires it.
I don't know. Try swimming across the strait, but the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
This motherfucker is tall as fuck, but it's like his voice never went through puberty correctly.
It doesn't. His voice does not fit his body.
I think that might be the joke, though.
Will help.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Eloise at the towers?
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you,
The
Clive.
towers or the palace? Or do you remember Eloise, the rich kid that was stuck in like a it was in a hotel that was just causing chaos here and there?
The proprietor of the
Where was this?
It was an old movie. Or two movies. It was Eloise. I think it was Eloise at the Towers.
I suggest that you
or the
speak with him
Plaza.
first.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Fucking old films. I remember watching them because they were good around Christmas. And again, it was a lot of good time for Christmas films to be around, like during the seasons. Alright, so that's our new quest. I don't know if... Can we still go out of places? Yes, we can. Alright, so we'll come back to that. Let's go do some of these side quests to get them out of the way.
Woo, side quest time.
Yay! What is
Time to freaking do nothing.
There's talk. Time to earn an extra penny or two. And maybe something else.
Time to die.
Cat, no!
Did you
Dirty hoe.
You say that, my cat just meowed at my door.
want to see?
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean.
It's all right.
No, it's like right as you were saying, cat, no! I just heard her meow at the door.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
My dad.
Jill's like right there, is like, excuse me?
Oh, and her too.
Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened. whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Oh, he's up there.
Running, running, and running, running. Running around at the speed of sound.
Got things to go.
Places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the start of that song is rolling around at the speed of sound.
It is. I think it is anyway. Look at the lyrics.
Time to fight.
I don't want to fight. I'm EP. Clive is EP. It's gonna be the title of the next stream. Clive EP. No fight.
No fight. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going right. Wait, am I? No, I'm not.
Oh, no, are you?
God damn it! I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. How far down are we?
And then we died. The end.
I love not being able to jump off a bridge.
All right.
It just reminds me of a funny video
Wait, is that a
of Kiryu.
Is the Minotaur the monster? One of the monsters I gotta fight on the wall?
What?
The Minotaur one of the monsters?
No, it would have had a cutscene for it.
Doesn't have to try. Harry, bitch.
Nice parry.
I think while they did work on stuff during the Super Mario Wonder stuff, I wouldn't surprise me that they would come out. They also stated, yeah, we will be disappearing for a while.
That's fair.
Yeah, but you'd think they would have like a whole bunch of like. I know they were working on their Saints Row, Spider-Man, and Final Fantasy VII videos or things during that time.
Let's go.
I'd even just like a nice update.
Run like the wind.
What's going on?
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Ah, this is for the elder antelope.
Yeah, just for dog.
That's fine.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Eat up, boy.
Bark. Torgal went bork. Torgal, rip his balls off. Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
My balls hurt.
Itchy as fuck.
No. Will it be enough, I wonder?
He's happy.
Orf.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Same with my dog.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Let's give him a pet.
Torgal.
Who's your good boy? Alright.
Who's your little boy?
I hear you doing shit in the background with noises.
What?
I can hear those noises in the back from your end.
That is me freaking mashing on my controller.
I'm hearing sound.
Because I am hearing buttons.
What's this? The hideaway? Okay. we want to go to the Dalamil Inn, my bad. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's there.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Gone. The whole Mother Crystal. My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Alright. So let's go find this man's shit. No, it's up there. Okay. Me a chicken. I think I'm going on. Yeah, no, okay. Dust.
Time to fight.
No. Better things to do. The devil we have just passed.
Chocobo ride.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off. Get him. Over here.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
We're just gonna cut there, or...
And cut. Hey, everybody, we're back.
Yay! Thank fuck, I wasn't not looking forward to the trip back.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
The Wyvern. You remember that?
Indeed. Well,
This is all code
Wyvern,
name.
I appear to be in
Oh,
your
yeah.
debt. Redeem here tells me
From
you
the
wished
very
for an
freaking
audience.
beginning of the game.
Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
Oh, fuck.
And is a perennial thorn in my side.
Uncle, no.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again.
Probably for the best that you
Ready?
used your
We mustn't
code
dawdle.
name. Clive, smart choice.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Good.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Let's head back to the main place. Because I think that's it in regards to quests on the outside. Yeah. All right, to the hideaway. Doo-doo-doo.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
So I shoved it up my arse.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
You ain't getting paid till you get your shit sorted, mate, you little fuck.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close.
Hello, am I alive?
They sail the seas again.
My internet just decided they didn't want to play no more.
Before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when...
Otto's son was a,
All I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me.
Dummy?
When I had no tears left in my
Dominant.
own.
I don't know.
Him
Was it dominant?
who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too.
Is it which
Left
one's
the Royal
dominant?
Army
Is the
once
one
and
with the magic or the
ranks,
summoning
his
power?
ribbons, gone.
Dominants are the ones with the
Throw
icons.
away
Okay, so he's
everything
the
he
other one.
had.
His Otto's son was the other
All
one.
to right a wrong that no
The
one
magic
else had
abilities.
the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Hey, Sid!
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone. I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Better clean it though. Ugh.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Sid's cup.
He never washed the blast thing. Granted, alcohol normally fucking cleans up any fucking bacteria and something, so... Bacteria can survive a lot of fucking alcohol, though. It's some strong fucking bacteria. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to go quickly fold some shit and get it ready.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Our turn. Sorry about that.
Hey.
Okay, let's go tune in those other quests.
I'm trying to fight one of the Amon clan in Judgment, if you know who those are.
Oh, and the Yakuza spin-off game?
Mm-hmm. Do you know who the Amon clan is?
I didn't get very far.
They're
into
the
that.
super bosses of the game.
Yeah, that I wouldn't know.
They're in pretty much every
Noticed you
game,
and
but
Torgal had
they're
gone off
extremely hard to
somewhere.
beat in every single game
Take him
they're
for a
in.
walk, did you?
You could say that.
I just noticed I spelled dysentery wrong on the fucking thing.
So,
I said
Molly's
dysentery.
leftovers weren't good enough, eh?
Nice.
Well,
This is
beats me for
Terry.
treating you like you're still a pup.
Gosh dang it.
All right,
The problem with
no
this
need
fight
to
is
shout.
that when
I
he's
know
in his
what
first
you're
phase,
after
he
to
steals
see
your
about
phone,
getting some
and you can't get it back.
Speaking of which,
And your phone
I can
has
water
your
later.
inventory in it.
Can I leave it with you?
So you know what that means. No healing, no anything. Which is really freaking annoying. It is possible to skip it if you manage to deal enough damage before he grabs you.
In
But once he
return,
grabs you, there's no
you can
escaping
find
it.
Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Go to Tom's first.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah, that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Ooh.
Consider that in addition to Lady
Gosh dang it.
he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Blacksmith. I'm curious, did they render out his ass? Yes, they did. God damn. Look at that, everybody. Fucking wolf booty. Fucking perverts.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
No, gosh dang it. I really don't like this fight because he grabs your phone whenever you get a chance. Whenever he gets a chance.
Give me your phone.
And I'm
anywhere in Valistia.
no, like the thing is, it's really annoying because that's where the inventory is. I need to heal during this fight because he has like 9 health bars. But he's like, no, I'm gonna steal your phone because that's freaking fair in a 9 health bar fight where he can empty it in 3 seconds.
Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last.
It's pretty
no
much
matter
a
how good
death
you were.
sentence if he gets his
Even
hands
so,
on it.
Is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. No point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night
He
since I was
grabbed
half
me
your
again.
age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Ooh. Excalibur design draft. Fuck. Let's see if we can actually make anything.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
What do you want? There it is. I need a Grimalkin hide. A white worm bone for a diamond sword. Yeah, I think I'll just go for Excalibur at this point.
Damn it.
Where do we get a Grimalkin hide from? Electrum. Fucking hell. And I can't do anything.
Anything else?
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Is it business or pleasure? You'll not find a better price than that.
You gotta love that increased inventory space.
Damn right. But if I want Excalibur, I need a Grimalkin hide. I wonder if that's a wanted monster I gotta kill.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
So Mid says a lot of things. She says, fuck y'all.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Meteorite, I'll take it.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
So there, oh, it's a secret, okay. Severian, Muddy Murder, Hilda Dion. There's the Grimalkin. Yeah, okay. So I do have to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's fine. It's a C rank. Where is this thing? In the Cattery Dalmechia. Let's go kill it. Cattery Dalmechia. Where is Dalmechia? Oh, there we go. Okay, the Cattery.
Don't forget, you can also look at the local map, I believe, too.
That's true. Why is it? Oh, the Cattery.
Fuck, I don't like this boss.
Which one you find?
Like,
oh,
it's
yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, that's right. Judgment. Cattery. Where the fuck is the Cattery?
No, he just keeps stealing my phone. I'm like, I need that. And it's like, it's cheap that you can't even get it back.
I'm gonna have to look this up. Fantasy 16. The Cattery. Mechia. Cattery region of Dalmacia. Use the Jaw fast travel obelisk. It's this one. Okay.
And the problem is that there's no easy way to restart the fight either. You have to die. And his first phase is not good at killing you.
Oh, it's a Helldiver.
That's not a Helldiver. It doesn't fight for democracy.
It is democracy.
No.
Okay, so might have to go. It's probably through there. Okay, that's fine. Where's my bird?
Ready, go?
Let's go.
Yeah.
One place away from capitalism. Spice!
Spice.
Spice! I want to know how many times it took him to say that without dying. Because you can see it in him. It looks like he's about to fucking burst from laughing in that clip. I hope Tim Curry's doing alright nowadays, considering that stroke he had a few years back. Because I know for a fact he can't walk anymore. Which is really sad.
Damn it, he grabbed me again. And I hate that it's instant too. And like, if you're too close to him when he goes for it, you're just done. I'm trying to save up my items too, which is the problem.
Is it worse than Mr. Shakedown?
Mr. Shakedown is cheesable. Like, the thing is that with Mr. Shakedown, once you get Legend, the Legend styles with Kiryu and Majima, he is a non-issue because you can just counter him to death. And the thing is that with Mr. Shakedown, he only has like 3 different attacks at most.
I've seen people try and cheese him when he's asleep, but it's like...
It's easy to do when he's asleep, mainly because you can just kind of steal his stuff.
Yeah, but you should never take up more than you can chew.
No, you can take off more than you can chew. You just got to make sure to like not get caught.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, there's a point where you should just stop. Where it's just like, yeah, come back. You can take a lot of him, yes, but you shouldn't take too much before you're gonna get your ass beat. Because Nick was smart. I am thinking of doing a Yakuza 0 playthrough at some point. As one of the wheel choices. So if you want in on that,
but yeah,
you can join in.
Maybe. But the Amon clan are by far the most difficult enemies, even more difficult than Mr. Shakedown.
There he is. It's Red 13! Well, it's close enough. Great boy, get down here.
Playtime for the
I need to make my goddamn Excalibur.
Let me introduce you to mine. This one. Over here.
Yeah, it is all about the weapons. You want better weapons.
You got me freaking run, you dumbass. Got my phone stolen from me again, so now I'm just gonna freaking die. The problem is that, like, with the Amon fights, they usually have several phases because he has, like, 9 health bars. With this one, at the end, he gets a shield, which is stupid because it, like, limits all the damage you can do to him.
Reminded of the Wami one, where every time he fights him. Eventually it got to the point where he was just too fucking powerful to take him down.
Well, that's where you just tiger drop it. That's where you just tiger drop him, and he's like a non-issue. The Amon fights are so much worse because right now this guy is spamming projectiles at me in a freaking.
Especially if you're trying to get the specific thing, or module thing to spawn, for specific. If you want those specific unlocks. Like,
Nope.
Too fucking crazy.
I got my phone stolen again. I try to freaking hit him when I like, because how I like to start the fight off is I like to start by vaulting over his head as Yagami, because Yagami can like vault over his enemies' heads, and then using the heat action on him because it does a lot of initial damage. The problem is hitting him after he gets back up, because if he freaking decides he doesn't want to flinch, guess what? You're getting grabbed, and he will actively try to grab you any moment he gets. Command grab. Just freaking kill me. I really don't want to spend all night on this, but I am determined to beat him. This will be the... No, this is the second Amon fight I will have beaten in a Yakuza game. The first one I did was in Yakuza 5. And that was where you had to fight 4 of them back to back to back.
Yeah, sometimes like can't even sleep if you fucking mind for the rest of
Do not freaking grab me. Oh, he's gonna grab me! He grabbed me.
Yes! That takes care of that.
I already hate this fight so much, because the thing is that in all the other Amon fights that I know of, he can't take your inventory. It's only this one I have seen so far that he can steal your inventory and prevent you from actually fighting him and healing.
Jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can go up there. You know what?
But yeah, at this point, I don't want to waste any of my items because I need them to fight him. And I didn't buy a whole lot because they're expensive as shit. Open it, duh.
Meteorite. I think that'll do for that. So we can go back to the hideout now. But I wonder if I should explore more in this area. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start using some items. I got 2 of his health bars down. Alright. Beat down.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright, I got the first phase down. And the second phase.
Fuck, Africa? Alright. Oh, made it to that area.
Masaprenia.
Thanks, girl.
Back to that. You know what? Let's just head back. Fuck it. We've explored. Let's head back to the hideaway.
Alright.
Get myself my goddamn Excalibur.
Jesus Christ. I got him down to half of one bar. And then he just threw everything at me.
Clive?
Yeah.
Sanfordian, do you?
There you are. I'll be taking that.
Should last you a good while.
Diamond sword is useless now, but it's fine. Where's my Excalibur? Oh, I can enhance it. Oh. This is just perfect the way it is. Oh, I want that silken sash. After I get a different one, actually. Dragon Slayer. I need Electrum, which I guess is a hunt. Yes, it is actually. That's fine. I'm gonna do that. check out the sword. Ooh, I need a light. There we go. Ooh, that is nice.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Okay, I can't freaking grab them anymore.
Oh, okay, so this is one of those fights. I guess I could take on the secret. Green cheese rosé. Oh, it's up there. You're robbing me blind, you know. Alright, we're gonna go kill us a secret.
Fuck. I'm gonna be at this all night.
There he is.
Big man. Can't let that thing roam free so close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns. It's all ready.
bitch.
Well, the locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
I swear, this is like the third time we've heard that freaking line.
Yep. Any C ranks? Ah, the soul stingers, the empty hovel. Ah, I see. Good thing I actually did go through there. It's over there.
Good girl.
Mother Crystal.
This might take a while.
We're not alone.
They don't look happy.
This one. Over here. This one.
Fucking looks like I just punched Torgal into the fucking thing. Oof. Get him.
Nice try. This one. Over here. Come on.
Alright, there we go.
Yay.
Hate those things. They take forever.
Yeah.
Alrighty, nice.
Peace at last.
Alright, let's head back to the hideaway.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Only 4 hunts to do.
For now.
Yeah, there's Severian, Muddy Murder, Hill to Die On, and the Breaker of Worlds. I don't know what that one is, and I don't want to fight it yet until I'm ready. These other ones I can get around to eventually. We'll leave it for a bit for the hunts for now. I'm gonna go check on it, see if I can craft anything.
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear?
Swords. Oh wait, that's sorting and pluck. Where the fuck do I get? Where do I get an electrum from?
You don't. You die.
Where's the electrum? Where do I get it? It says like a monster drops it, but I don't know what monster drops it. Same with the gelatinous mass. Reinforce anything? Nope. No. Okay.
That it?
Well,
Fine.
that's all I can do. Let's head to the main story shit now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
A child. Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I'll take the large one.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Little shit.
Come taste my peaches! They're sweet as nectar!
Remember when half the people...
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Jug of snake spit.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Hey, I got him.
Yeah.
I was concentrating my heart out. I figured out how to do it, Jet. So he has a color change mechanic too, like Yagami does. And so you have to be the same color as him to avoid major damage, but you also need to be the opposite color in order to deal a lot of damage.
Basically, when he hits
So it's a game of cat. It's a game of cat and mouse, really. You got to find the opportunity.
So when he hits you, change the color he is, but when he's off guard, change to a color he's not. So you can beat him.
But yeah, his projectiles, I figured out how they work. His projectiles charge up your heat meter whenever you're the same color as him, but they do a lot of damage if they're not. So I have to tank the hits as the same color, and then like do some combos to like get him off balance, and then I swap in the mid combo to hit him with the other color.
Would they now?
I ended up breaking his shield and just destroying him as one color, just out of safety.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
Woo!
You two get caught
That was a
here,
rush.
I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
We've got 6 people watching us. Hi.
Hello.
And 5. Oh.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Eat the dirt, son. It's nutritious.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Whew, that was a fight and a half, though. I got a trophy, got to the bottom of it. And that's for doing all of the side cases.
Shit, cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm never going to get all of these trophies because some of them require completing all of the shops. Some of them require playing Mahjong of all things, and I hate Mahjong.
Same.
For the people who are making
learning that shit is impossible.
You tried learning Mahjong in the old Yakuza games?
Sells the car stones. I tried. Give me good gill if I
tried,
did
but
tried.
Fucking 14. I can't fucking do it.
But it doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all.
Yeah, screw Mahjong. All my homies hate Mahjong.
If you're gonna learn it, you need someone who knows how to do it, so they can walk you through it.
I've won 2 hands.
You found him then?
In Mahjong.
Jill.
Hang on.
And that is all.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards.
You know what? I am very satisfied with that fight. You know why? Because I landed a tiger drop on him. Tiger drops are always fun.
You stole my haircut.
Making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
I'm just half expecting him to get on his knees and like freaking kowtow. Just you ever know the exaggerated forgiveness bows?
Oh, yeah.
I love those. It's like you got three people jumping over each other and then making a small pyramid in like while in that pose.
Sorry about before. Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. Prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
We're playing Judgment. We're we're trying to stop a pickpocket ring. A pickpocket criminal ring. Exciting, isn't it?
So, what's the plan?
Probably for the best,
What else?
honestly.
We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders' pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Not the bog.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
How long have we been going
Leitney's
for?
Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Or so, about another 30 minutes.
Around that, yeah.
There you go. I gotta go to get my ID redeemed tomorrow. Because I can't really go to Otacon without it. Otherwise, I need a passport, and I do have it. It's just going to be annoying.
Yeah. When is Otacon again? Isn't it in August or something?
It is in August, yeah.
I'm planning on going there next year with you guys. Saving up some
That'd be
money.
cool. The Australian flying down.
Well, you guys are also planning on trying to get Starmate to come up to at some point.
We're trying to get Kai to come up with us. Kai has a GoFundMe started to make money for it.
And that's easy.
I'm probably gonna
with his stream stuff.
Yeah.
You should have minded your own.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna be setting up with money from Mac. My mom was all like, "Oh, you just get a loan out," and I'm like, "Fuck no. Loans? No, thank you. I'd rather just save up my own money for it."
I doubt these were the rings.
Because I know I'm gonna have to pay over $1,000 just to
we're on the
fly
right track.
and come back. And then, thankfully, where we're staying is gonna be like an Airbnb. That Deimos is.
We planned that. Like, we had an idea to stay at an Airbnb because it was cheaper for everybody. But it fell through because Crash and Tank wanted privacy.
We can do that. We'll probably try it again next year then.
Yeah, it was like, it was a bit last minute, but this year or next year we might.
Yeah, and that way it'd be cheaper for everyone around. I wouldn't have to pay too much. But I'd also I'm gonna have to get a new fucking passport and travel insurance this year. I don't know what else. And I've heard I have to get a visa. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know if I actually have to. Should I?
What?
Should I get a visa?
Should you get a what?
Visa.
A visa? I guess.
That's
I don't know.
I've been told.
I don't know anything about that stuff because I live here.
It's like I'm not living in America.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Would it be a travel visa?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's one of those things about country hopping that I just don't understand. It's like, why can't we just pay to fly over and that's it? Why do we even need to pay that much? Like, goddamn. I get that it's fuel and shit, but come on.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are
I
natural
guarantee you'd
born
probably have to
ne'er-do-wells.
take 2 planes.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
I love the look of Excalibur in my
Oh,
pocket.
I'm ready.
Fuck. That guard from Falkland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Oh, parry. I'm going absolutely ham on everything.
I would have asked you to do some audio checks from the beginning just to test it. Alright? Because apparently I just got
I mean,
told in my comments that my audio
Like just now?
yeah, just recently.
Ah,
It's
okay.
a little louder than it
Ah, okay. Bum, 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 bum.
Again, I'm not watching the... I've got the stream, but I got it on mute, so I can keep an eye on it, just making sure everything's working.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Alright, let's head back. I'm probably going to be doing some Rebirth tonight. I did flip a coin last night to see if I'd play Rebirth or Cyberpunk. Landed on Cyberpunk, the coin, but then I had to realize, oh shit, I had I had to download an update. So I was like, well. And then I just put on VR anyway and just fucking sort of do some VR shit.
I need to play Cyberpunk again.
It's good nowadays. Like, and it's still being updated.
Oh, yeah.
To fix problems.
Honestly, I will say, despite the flop that it was in the beginning, I think they pulled it back.
It's basically like a No Man's Sky situation.
Yeah, like I think Cyberpunk was a bit worse at launch compared to No Man's Sky.
Yeah, at least No Man's Sky was functional.
No Man's Sky was a finished game. They just were like, okay, we didn't add this stuff. Let's add it now.
We shouldn't have used our creative director guy to be our PR manager.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise.
And they make out.
Here, Clive.
No.
This is pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now
I
on.
already got incest in this, so...
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
Eloise has got
And our
Bayonetta
honor.
2's hairstyle.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Oh, a seal.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey.
Seriously, these
Goose's
seals feel like
pass should
goddamn
secure
gym
you a place
badges.
on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
What?
We'll try the caravan.
Small fee, my ass. Ooh, I'll take it. Oh.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Oh, there's some side quests to take on.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced
I have
to offer
need
me
of
the
your
use those
strongest potions.
formidable arms?
You can't handle my strongest potions.
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area.
The air duels.
Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth,
This guy's acting
but
was
partake of the,
the
true
idea
treasure
for
that
it was
awaits
be
us
as
there.
pompous as possible.
The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis road.
I wonder if there
And
was
from
ever an
there,
RPG
onward
game that
to
was designed
discovery.
around the more side quests
Quickly.
you did, the
There is not a
more
moment
your
to
ending
lose.
would get worse.
Wait.
Hmm.
Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Think about it, like what you didn't realize is that in helping in the side quest, you also ended up making the realm, the world worse and worse to the point where, am I actually a good person or am I actually causing?
Are you so we're doing side quests makes things worse, or makes
Yeah.
things better?
Worse. Like you didn't realize that you're actually making the world a hell of a lot worse because you realize, oh, I'm not actually making the world better. I'm actually helping people create more problems to the point where the world's fucked by
I
the
see
end.
you've been of some assistance
I
to
know,
Eloise.
I can think of
Perhaps
one.
you can extend me the same kindness.
Skyrim has a few of those, don't you think?
What would I be doing?
Oh, it's true, depending on
Finding
what you
someone.
It's like you have the
You
Dark
see,
Brotherhood,
I've been
which is
having trouble
technically a
with
side
thieves,
quest,
and despite the
like
many
compared to the
pains I've
main
taken,
quest.
I can't stop them from rummaging
You also
through
have
my
the
packs. I was
vampires
griping about my lot
in
to
the
a friend of
Dawnguard
mine a few
DLC,
days back, and
where
he
if
offered
you
to track
join
the
them, you
culprits
help
down.
them, and helping
Now,
them kind of
Joseph's
makes
a
things worse.
sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days.
Especially if you decide to
and I'm
blot out the
beginning to
sun
fear
like they
worst.
wanted.
Oh, yeah, true.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old
I
Zemeckis
wish you
Road,
could. They allowed for
perhaps?
hybrid, like
He doubted
werewolf
they would be fool
and
enough to linger here in
vampire.
Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard
That'd be cool.
life.
Well, technically you
Very long
can with
before his
glitches.
time.
Yeah, but I want an actual
Pray he
official
hasn't been
thing
killed over a
because
few sacks
there
of
are
grain.
such things in
Can't
mythology.
imagine there are too
I mean,
many
hell, there's
grey-haired
even such things
sellswords
as
around.
dampiers, which are
Hopefully
human
someone would have
vampire
seen him.
hybrids. So it's like it's not impossible. It's like just more like I just think they didn't think about it. And I would have thought Dawn Trail would be a perfect, because Dawn Trail was a perfect way to get more power out of being vampire.
Oh, you mean Dawnguard?
I say Dawn Trail. I say yeah. Dawn Trail's the upcoming
Usually Dawn.
14 expansion.
Hurry, man. I must leave.
Yeah, Dawnguard was a great way to make the vampire more interesting and thing, but it's like I would have liked them to add in a fucking extra bit of, hey, maybe you could, because they make mention, oh, you're a werewolf already? Well, we can take that away and make you a full vampire if you want. And it's just like, how can't I be both?
No, I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. I want to know right away. Bad news.
Speaking of Skyrim, I actually played
Good,
the VR
actually.
thing
Something
for
worth
it
celebrating
last
for
night.
a
I
change.
tried it out.
Oh, really?
trouble is the serving girls
I
still
don't
new
know
to
what's
the
wrong
job,
with it
so I
in
can't
terms
leave her
of
while I go and
it
invite
definitely
those I'd
suffers
like to
some bugs
celebrate
here
with.
and there.
What exactly are you
I
celebrating?
mean, that's just Skyrim in general.
Yeah, like there's a
You
lot.
have to be a
of,
bit more specific than
okay,
that.
there's a lot of loading problems here and there.
So the loading is bugged sometimes.
Yeah, so thankfully you can get around that with mods that fix the game, which I'm going to go ahead and do at some point, so I can actually play the game without waiting for the game to go. Nah.
I wanted to get VR, but it's still kind of expensive.
Yeah, it's something you're gonna save for. I've already got like 3 different
Well,
VRs.
the thing is, my tax returns came in recently, but the thing is, I also spent like $707, like in one day, paying my mother for rent, my plane ticket to Otacon, and also for her doing my taxes.
Yeah, similar thing with my tax return. I had to pay. It all went to bills. I was mostly. I wanted to use that money for better bedding.
Tell them to come to
You
the
know,
tavern when
to
they
have a
finish for the
cooler
day.
bed, like colder beds
Stop
and
by
stuff like
again when
that.
you let them know.
But
I'll give you
nope.
your little something.
It all went to bills.
I'll be right back.
I think I've got all of them. I'm barely paying attention to some of these side quests stuff. Let's get them out of the way, because they always at least offer good stuff in the end.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the...
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cop of Gotown 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now,
Bugger.
it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Bucket off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
I love it. He just freaking picks him up with the sword and just kicks him.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckyan history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
I wonder if we're gonna learn about the history throughout this game in regards to these airships and shit.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
So basically, he just said, "That's what she said."
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
No, I opened it.
think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Nuts.
Good work.
Let's get this over with.
Stop!
Gobby.
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
Explain, exposition, exposition, explaining, exposition.
I hope we've ruled out bandits before
I
left
know
Mali.
everything now.
You know what that is?
You know, some people don't understand
our
why
thieves
they
had no
cut shit
interest
like
in
this.
gold or gems
But it's like, if you
Because it's
understand...
kind of boring to watch a whole explanation.
Yeah,
Add to
it's
that the
like...
rumors of goblins
Yeah,
in the area.
I think it's alright if they shorten it down to like, oh,
assume
these
that
guys
their
are
cozy little
just
homes
trying to
there.
survive.
All the
But
missing
like, that's kind of
food.
the thing, if you understand
I
basic
launched
storytelling and
myself
why
at
they
them
do
full
a bit
of
of a cut like that, because you
righteous
realize it's to keep the
fury,
flow of the
but
game going.
their
And they don't,
leader
or the
was the
story
only
going,
one
they
who
don't
moved
want
to
to bore
meet me.
people.
The others, they
Some people might like that, but
huddled
not
around
that's not
that
everyone.
food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed.
That's what you hope.
I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know, I bring up that whole questing thing before. It wouldn't surprise me if fucking, what's his face? Neo Automata's creator, Yokotaro? What his name is? You know what I'm talking about, Gav?
What?
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. What's the Nier Automata creator's name called? Yokotaro?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if, in a questing ideology, he would come up with that idea of more quests you do, the worse your ending becomes. That would be.
That sounds about right.
That sounds like something from his mind. Because I know wasn't that one of the things he did with like the idea behind Dynasty Warriors or Dynasty Warriors type game back with the wasn't that the original Nier or something like that?
I don't really know.
Not. All right then. Who's first? Get him! Google, kill!
Fuck, that was a whole bunch of them. Good thing Susie's helping.
Punch.
No, he's flying!
Oh. There he goes.
To space with you.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward! History awaits!
This motherfucker. Alright, let's keep going.
He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Soil and stone!
Take a shit. Hit him, Mac. Hit him, Mac. Show 'em what you got, Mac, baby. You think Doc Lewis would be a great motivational speaker? I think so too.
Just fucking become the next Martin Luther King.
I'm pretty sure that is not an issue in the Punch Out series.
Yeah, you solve all your problems.
No, that is not what Martin Luther King Jr. preached. It's almost like you don't know any American history, you freaking
No, I know exactly.
uncultured swine.
Motherfucker, I learned about that in school. I was just in terms of, I was speaking in terms
Oh,
of.
you Australian swine.
Australian scum. No.
Australian uncultured bumpkin.
No, I'm just talking about in terms of speeches wise.
Still in one piece.
That's what I'm referring to, not in terms of what
so.
Martin Luther King preached, but I'm talking in terms of
I'm
what
in your debt.
Doc, like
And
this, they would
once
have. It's a
more
similar
you
kind of like
impress me with
the
your prowess.
speech kind of stuff.
These were no ordinary
terms of-
foes, but
You
ones
could bring a
we
whole
in the field
rally
called
of people together to
echoes.
understand something.
Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Ooh. Alright,
Alright, should we call it for tonight?
no, let's just do the rest of these side quests.
Order for
and we'll
hire.
call it.
Best service at the best
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
That's right, there's so many tailing missions in this game. Hey, people just be turning around for no reason.
Well, much of LA Noir.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Oh, LA Noir didn't have it nearly as many as Judgment does.
Yeah.
LA Noir is more about the action part, more than just the tailing. And the questioning, of course.
Yeah. Look at our faces.
Look at his face. Is he telling the truth? Is he lying? He's lying. Kill him.
What can I do for you?
Or did he just fart?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery.
Huh?
So you might
Or
like
did
to
he
join him for a
fart?
cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too
Who
well.
knows? Maybe
And I've got a hound
he's trying to.
handsomely
Looks
with
like John Goodman on a foot.
Cloud clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being
You
the
get
place
that
everyone
reference.
has to
Yes,
pass
I
through to get to everywhere else.
Ugh.
Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Oh, I'm also gonna speak with goats just to, you know, finish off the main story mission.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine sounding...
Well, he seems like a decent guy just doing his job.
Exactly.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Come taste my peaches.
Clive being a freaking alcoholic.
I hate wine. Though.
Juicy pears. Slake your thirst without
You hate what?
I hate wine.
Come on, come on.
I don't drink at all, so.
Wine tastes ugh to me. I'd rather drink spirits.
Out of my sight,
Well, my
wretch.
taste.
Well, I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
And Clyde gets none. Such as it be.
Are we done?
Gotta go speak to goats, and then we're done.
No. I'm probably going to finish Judgment tonight.
And you gotta play Lost Judgment eventually, but I guess you're gonna take a break before then. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. I want to play Like a Dragon. I want to play Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon first, and then I'm going to go to Lost Judgment, and then I'm going to try to get to Infinite Wealth and Man Who Changed His Name,
Here you are, good.
or The Man Who Erased His Name.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
My testicles are stuck up in my stomach.
Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save.
I haven't had sex in nigh on 50 years.
I'll do me best.
1907.
Till then, eh?
1907.
I'm missing a bunch of testosterone from my body.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
An actual in-game cutscene.
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you're getting close to another big mission.
Ooh. That'd be good to do on next week.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding.
Oh, fuck off.
Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic
Just
rudeness.
snap her head off. Slice it off.
Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Pure blood doesn't mean shit, you know that, right? It just means you're gonna have a lot more fucking problems down the line in your life.
I'm surprised she hasn't had that already.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
The fuck? What?
Thank you, Your Highness.